Los Angeles Rams. The Los Angeles Rams have quite a history, and it dates all the way back to 86 years since their first season in 1937. This includes a couple of moves to various parts of the country. The Rams have had plenty of ups and downs when it comes to success on the field. Let's take a look and break down the history of the Los Angeles Rams. With the long-standing history of the Rams, who actually started in Cleveland, moved to Los Angeles, then moved to St. Louis before moving back to Los Angeles, the place they call home has changed 8 times in their franchise history. SoFi Stadium is one of the most modern venues in all of professional sports. Since they opened the door, the location has also become the home to the Los Angeles Chargers. SoFi Stadium was the host of Super Bowl in February of 2022. The Rams became the second team to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium, despite being declared the road team. The Rams were the second team to make SoFi Stadium in the record book for its main tenant winning the Super Bowl. Damon Wetzel was the general manager at the time the franchise started. His favorite college team was the Fordham Rams. He wanted to stick with it for his own franchise team, and that's why they went with it. It remained that to this day. Fordham University is a Catholic university in the Bronx, New York. The history of the franchise in Cleveland, Los Angeles, and St. Louis, and then back to Los Angeles has won a total of 604 games. The Rams have won 26 postseason games. Jim Everett holds a bunch of the records at quarterback with 23,758 yards and 142 touchdowns. Steven Jackson was an elite running back for the organization with 10,138 yards and 56 touchdowns. Isaac Bruce was 58 receptions shy of 1,000 in his career and finished with 84 touchdowns. The Rams organization has 4 league championships in its history. The first 2 were before the 1970 merger of the AFL and NFL. Roman Gabriel is the leader in passing touchdowns of all time for the Los Angeles Rams in franchise history. Gabriel threw for 22,223 yards and 154 touchdowns. There was a whole list of guys from the Rams franchise in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, a total of 16. The list dates all the way back to 1968 when Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch, an elite running back, was inducted. A trio of non-players are also in the Pro Hall of Fame. Dan Reeves was inducted in 1967 as an owner. George Allen was as a coach in 1966 to 1970 and was inducted in 2002. And most recently, head coach Dick Vermeil was inducted in 2022. Some common nicknames for the Rams include Greatest Show on Turf. That's when fans called the team during their offensive powerhouse days in St. Louis between 1999 and 2001. The Mob Squad are what their current fans are called, starting in 2015, and in the late 1960s and early 1970s they're referred to as the Fearsome Foursome. The Rams have a mascot named Rampage. He is a ram that wears a Rams jersey with a number 1 on it. He has been around the organization since 2010.